Math Society. Now we are back with another video, and in this lecture we will discuss about Cramer rule. As a Cramer rule is another method that can solve system of linear equations using determinants. So before starting the lecture, if you don't subscribe to my channel, then go and subscribe and also click the bell icon for more videos. So as there is a first example, here is a two equations which is a linear equations, and we can solve these equations using the Cramer rule. So basically there are two variables which are unknown, that is x and y. So if you have to solve this equations, means you have to calculate the value of x and the value of y by using the Cramer rule. So the first step to write the above equations in a matrix form. As we write the coefficients of the variables, which is -2, and here is the coefficient of x, which is 3, here is the coefficients of y, which is 3 minus 4, and in a bracket, square bracket in a matrix form, multiply with x and y, the two unknown variables. So if you multiply these two matrices, then you will get back as this equation, which is equals to the constant terms of the above equations, which is -3 and 5. Or we can see that this matrix form of these linear equations as ax, which is equals to b. Here we just suppose the above matrices, where what we suppose A with this matrix of coefficients, and the column matrix which contains two variables x and y, we suppose this is capital X matrix, and the matrix with the constant terms, we suppose this matrix is B, which is -3 and 5. So the first step to solve these equations by Cramer rule is just to find the determinant of this coefficient matrix, which we suppose a matrix A. So the first step is to calculate the determinant, means -2, 3, 3, -4, and taking the determinant. As we already discussed about the determinant of 2 by 2 matrix, just multiply the diagonal element, which is -2 and -4. The sign is minus, and multiply the other elements, which is these elements, means 3 by 3. And to solve it, we have +8 minus 9, which is equals to -1. Here the -1 is not equals to 0. It means that the matrix A is non-singular matrix and its solution is possible. As we already discussed the condition, if the determinant of A is not equals to 0, then we say that the matrix A is non-singular. So we can proceed for the Cramer rule. By the Cramer rule says to find the value of x and the value of y. The determinant we have to ax, as we calculate in further steps. Take the determinant divided by the determinant of A. Matrix means matrix of the coefficients determinant. And to find the value of y, by Cramer rules ay. As we discuss what is ay and ax later, and taking the determinant divided by the determinant of A. First aim to calculate the ax. And what is ax? As the matrix of ax is obtained, as this is a matrix A, and if we change the column of this matrix with the constant term, then we obtain the matrix ax. Again, the matrix A, if we take a matrix A and change the first column with the matrix B, then it is called the ax. Means the first column is -3, 5, and the other remains same, which is 3 minus 4. And in similar way, if we obtain the value of y, the second unknown variable, so in this, the matrix A, the first column will be same, -2 and 3, and change the second column with this constant values, which is -3 and 5. So basically this is the main step of the Cramer rule. Now it is very easy to calculate the determinant of both of these matrices. So we take the determinant, which is -3, 3, 5, -4. So determinant is multiply the diagonal elements, which is 12 minus 15, which is equals to -3. Similarly, we have to calculate a y determinant, means -2, -3, 3 and 5. So which is equals to multiply the diagonal elements, which is minus sign, and the sign is minus, and multiply these two elements, which is -9. So it will be -10 plus 9, which is equals to -1. We just put the values in the given formulas. So the value of x, the determinant of this, its value is -3 divided by determinant of a, which is -1, which is equals to 3. So the value of x, which is equals to 3, and we can calculate the value of y by putting the values in this equation. So the value of a y determinant, which is -1, and the value of a determinant is -1, so it will be +1. So the value of y, which is equals to 1. So we can say that the solution set, which is equals to 3, 1 of this equation. In this example, we have two linear equations, but these two equations are not the general form of the linear equation, as the general form of the linear equation says, see here, x1 and y are the unknown variables, a, b are the coefficients of x and y, and where c is a constant term. So basically this is a standard form of the linear equation. These two equations are not in the general form, so we cannot write these two equations in a matrix form. So the first step is to write in the standard form, like in this form, 3x1 minus x2, and to move this -1 to the right side of this equal sign, so it will be +1. And the second equation we can rewrite as the x1 plus x2, which is equals to 3. So first of all, we write a matrix, that is a matrix of the coefficients. So the coefficient of x1 is 3, and in the second equation the coefficient of x1 is 1. Here the x2 coefficient is -1, it will be 1. And the second matrix, where we write as a column matrix the unknown variables, here the unknown variables are x1 and x2, so we can write as in this form, and write the equal sign, write the matrix form of the constant terms, which is 1, 3. Let ax, which is equals to b, as matrix is matrix A, this matrix column matrix B. So the determinant of A matrix, so the determinant say multiply the diagonal elements, which is 3, and the sign is minus, and multiply these two elements, which is -1, it will be 3 plus 1, which is equals to 4. It means that the matrix A is non-singular matrix, so its solution is possible. We have to calculate the x1 and the other is x2. So by the Cramer rule says the matrix A, and index with small x1 the unknown variable determinant, and divided by the determinant of the matrix. In similar way, it will be ax2 determinant divided by determinant of A. So as a similar way, we can change the matrix A, the first column, replace with a constant matrix, which is, we suppose, a matrix B. So change the first column, and the second column remains same of the matrix A, which is -1 and 1. And similarly, we can find the matrix ax2 as ax2 means the second factor, so we can replace the second column with a matrix B. So we can write as 3, 1, and replace the second column with a matrix B, which is 1, 3. So it will be 1 plus 3, which is equals to 4, and the determinant of ax2 will be 9 minus 1, which is equals to 8. So we can calculate x1 by putting the value 4, and the value of a determinant will be 4, so it will be positive 1. And if we deal with the term x2, it will be 8 over 4, as the value is 8 and the value is 4, so it will be 2. Third example, and in this example we also calculate the value of x and the value of y. So the first step is to write these equations in a matrix form. Ax, which is equals to b. So the matrix A is, and taking the determinant, which is 12, the sign is minus, will be positive 12. So 12 minus 12, which is equals to 0. So as a solution is not possible because the matrix A is singular matrix, it equals to 0. The determinant of A is equals to 0. So in that case the solution is not possible. The solution is only possible if the determinant of the matrix, which is a coefficients matrix, is not equals to 0. So if you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share.